This video shows the interrogation of a hitchhiker who murdered the man who led him into his home to spend the night. Hitchhiker Caleb McGillvary, who began to call himself Kai, first caught the attention of the public when he was credited with saving lives when a man he had hitched a ride with pinned a utility worker against a pole. McGillvary jumped out of the passenger seat to hit McBride in the head 3 times with a hatchet as McBride allegedly tried to assault a woman who had come over to help the utility worker. The news clip led to memes, guest appearances on late-night talk shows, and even the possibility of a reality show based on his hitchhiking lifestyle. However, even at the height of his fame, McGillvary's behavior could be erratic. One minute, he would be strumming a guitar and smiling charmingly, and the next, he would be urinating on Julio Iglesias' star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He got kicked out of a hotel for quickly downing a bottle of Jack Daniels, flashing a knife, and skateboarding in the lobby. It only took 3 months for McGillvary's star to fall. In May 2013, a lawyer by the name of Joseph Galfi was found dead in his home, wearing only his socks and underwear. While investigating, the police found a piece of paper with McGillvary's number. They tracked him to a Philadelphia bus station and brought him in for questioning, where he told them that while he didn't know he had killed Galfi, he had acted in self-defense.
Been better, been worse. Been better, been worse.
You okay?
Shit.
I'm Detective John Hill.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Joe Mattis. How are you?
From County Shake?
Good. Good.
How you doing?
Oh, dude. Not too shy, but you got a lighter?
Give it a minute.
I'm Detective Johnny Hill from the Union County Prosecutor's Office. This is Detective Joe Mendes. The time is approximately 9:25 p.m. Okay, we're down here because you talked to me about a homicide that you're being charged with in New Jersey. So before we go any further, I'm advising you on your charges. It's a first-degree homicide, murder, and I'm going to give you your Miranda warnings. So what I want you to do is I want you to read this, and then we'll go on from that point on, okay?
Unlike many suspects, McGillvary has been told up front what charges he faces. He does not seem surprised or upset by the news.
This is going to be constitutional rights. And this is in reference to case 2013 S0080. The time today is May 16, 2013. And like I said before, the time is approximately 9:25 p.m. And currently we are at the homicide unit at the Philly Police Department. Okay? Can you read English?
I can read that, is it?
Okay, why don't you do it? Pull up the chair a little closer.
If it wasn't bolted to the floor.
Why the book to the floor? Alright. Why don't you read this out loud?
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand this?
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. If you understand that, I need you to put your initials on that.
Anything?
And then write yes, if you understand that.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
And then you speak up loud.
Yeah, it says anything you can and say will be used against you in a court of law.
Okay,
I wrote yes. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present while you're being questioned. Do you understand this? Yes. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand this? Yes. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand this? Yes.
Okay. I need you to read the bottom as well. Out loud.
I have read this statement of my rights and I understand what my rights are. I am willing to make a statement and answer questions. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, could I smoke that cigarette before signing?
No, actually,
Let me just step out and make sure that you're okay with this. Having a cigarette, all right?
are you willing to provide a statement to us today? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Thank you.
So, do you want to?
There's an ashtray for you.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us what happened?
I woke up with pants down, and he was pulling the pants down, and I hit him.
McGillvary is referring to the victim, 73-year-old lawyer Joseph Galfy.
I blacked out. And the night before I'd stayed with him, he picked me up in New York. He says, "Oh, you look lost, like, where are you from, this and that." And I says, "Dogtown." He says, and I said I was going to New Jersey. And he said that he was headed to New Jersey too. So I went with him to his house. And when I was at his house, he gave me a bunch of beers. And then I got kind of sleepy right before bed. I woke up, and it was like there's metallic taste in my mouth, and there's like cum going down inside my face. And I felt violated. I went over to Asbury to meet a friend, and she wasn't showing up. I called him because I didn't think I had any other place to go. I went and I ate some food with him. He had made some burgers, like some homemade burgers. And then I don't remember much after that. I woke up on his floor, and he was over top of me trying to take my pants down. I just started hitting him. I just blacked out.
Okay, so you woke up on the floor?
I woke up on the floor of his room.
Okay. I'm just going to tell you one thing, okay? We made the trip all the way down here, so
He died?
so just listen to me.
While it is possible that McGillvary believed he only beat Galfy unconscious, he shouldn't be surprised that a man of that age would succumb to his injuries.
We made the trip all the way down here. I just want to hear what you guys say. I want you to be honest with us, okay? I'm going to treat you with the utmost respect. I want to hear what you guys say, but I need you to be truthful to me, okay? Tell us everything you want to tell us from the beginning on.
He met me up in Times Square and said that he was going to Jersey too because he asked where I was going. I said, "In New Jersey." That's how you getting there from here.
What time was that? On what day?
That was...
McGillvary preferred life as a hitchhiker and was not tied down to any location. He often accepted rides from strangers and occasionally stayed in their homes.
I don't remember which day it was.
Okay. Was it a weekday? Beginning of the week? Middle of the week? End of the week?
I think it was like Friday, Saturday.
Okay. So where did you meet me?
I met him in Times Square over by the Union the Greyhound Depot.
The what?
The Greyhound Depot.
Okay. Where at the Greyhound Depot?
I was out in Times Square outside of the Greyhound Depot.
Okay. And so what happened?
Well, I said that I was going out to Jersey. He seen me. He's like, "Oh, you look lost. Like, where are you headed to?" I says, "Jersey." He says, "Oh, I'm headed there. You want to go get a bite to eat and stuff?" And first I thought he was really nice, and then he fucking raped me.
What did you guys eat?
He got some Parmigiano stuff from an Italian restaurant nearby to where he lived.
Okay. And then what do you guys do?
We was drinking beer, and he wanted to put the beer into a glass instead of a bottle. And we would watch some TV, watch some stuff, like showed him, videos of me online. And then I felt sleepy, so I went to bed after last beer and woke up. And
Where'd you fall asleep?
in the guest room.
In the guest room?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you go, what were you watching, the videos and showing him the videos and drinking beer?
Yeah.
Where?
I was in his living room.
His living room?
Yeah.
Can you describe that living room for us?
No, I can't.
Okay. Do you know what time it was that you guys were there drinking beers?
It's like 9-ish that night.
Okay. And how long do you guys drink beers for?
It was like, I don't know, a couple hours.
What kind of beer were you drinking?
Whether they drank together or not wasn't determined. But at that point in his life, McGillvary had a substance abuse problem. This may have affected his memory, understanding of events, or actions.
I can't remember.
Do you remember what he was drinking? Was he drinking beer? Was he drinking wine? Was he drinking...
I think he was drinking wine.
Was drinking wine? How many beers did you drink?
I drank a few, like 5.
Okay. And you fell asleep?
Yeah.
You fell asleep on the couch?
No, in the guest room.
Okay. You walked to the guest room by yourself?
Well, yeah, I was kind of groggy, and he wanted me to take a shower. And said with him, I was like, no, I don't want to take a shower with him. I went to bed.
Okay. So then, do you take a shower now?
First night there, yeah.
Right, and that's what, was that when you were drinking the beers?
Yeah.
And that's when he asked you to take a shower with him?
Yeah. I says, no, I don't want to.
Okay, and so what happened then?
I went to bed. I woke up the next morning and there's metallic taste in my mouth, and I had a really bad headache. And then I looked in the mirror and there's like cum coming down the side of my face.
Okay. And then what do you do?
I went over to Asbury. I didn't really know what to think about it. And then when my friend did,
Before you got to Asbury, when you see, what's the conversation after you wake up? You see what you have on your face.
I didn't really say anything about it, like, to him.
And what were you when you woke up with the metallic taste in your mouth?
I was on the guest bed.
Okay, and what was he?
He was in the doorway, saying it's time to get up.
Okay.
Did you ask him anything? What is on your face and what's going on or anything like that?
You confront him?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so then what happened?
This is the point that will make it difficult for detectives to believe this was self-defense, since Galfy was not actively harming McGillvary at the time he struck Galfy, and he had the opportunity to escape.
Well, I went over to Asbury to meet a friend on transit, and they weren't around, so I went back up Little Branch. He came over to pick me up, and yeah, I went down over to eat some food, and then I don't remember much after that. I had a couple of beers and ate some of the food that he cooked, and I don't got any memory until I was waking up on his floor and he was pulling down my pants, and I just started hitting him.
Okay, so that, remember from home, so Saturday night you meet him for the first time.
I think that was the night, like,
Right, you go to his house, you guys have some beers. Right, you go to sleep in the guest room. You wake up, do you know what time do you wake up on Sunday?
like 9 in the morning. What day was Mother's Day?
Sunday. Usually it's the second Sunday of May.
Yeah. So I woke up on Sunday and I was in the guest room.
Okay.
And
that's the day you wake up with the metal taste in your mouth?
yeah.
Okay. And cum dripping to the side of your mouth?
Yeah, there's cum going on the side of my face.
Okay. So what do you do?
I just went to Asbury. I don't know what to do. I called them up later because I was like, I needed a place to stay.
Okay, so so you wake up, you have the metal taste in your mouth, you have cum on the side of your mouth. You confront them.
No, I didn't.
Okay, and you already knew the dashboard was in your mouth. That something had happened to you. Yes or no?
I could taste something, yeah.
Okay, and what did it taste like?
Like cum.
Okay.
And there's metal taste in the mouth beside that.
Okay. And so what do you guys do? You wake up, he tells you it's time to wake up?
He drove me over to New Jersey Transit and got me a ticket over to Asbury.
Okay.
That's where I went.
And what you say to him?
I said goodbye. He says, call me at this number, email me if you ever need, like a place to stay for a night or something.
You gave him your number or he gave you?
He gave me his.
Okay. And then he buys you a train ticket?
Yeah.
Do you know where he buys you a train ticket
To
at?
Asbury.
Okay. Do you know where you go to take the train?
Went to Rahway.
Okay. He gives you the ticket, and what do you do now?
I went to Asbury to wait for a friend who said they were going to meet me at like 1 or 2, and 5 o'clock rolled around. They still weren't around, so I called them back.
Okay. Who was the friend?
Shit. I can't remember her number. I lost the phone. I can't.
What's her name?
Can't remember her name right now.
Okay.
I've been in a daze since this happened.
You've been in a daze since it happened? Okay. Fair enough. So, your friends don't show up?
No, I got raped. Like you're saying, you're charging me with first-degree murder.
Right. But let me finish telling me your side of the story, okay? You're in Ashbury, you're waiting for your friends, right?
I was in Ashbury waiting for friends. Yeah.
And they don't show up?
Yeah. I just trying to message them on Facebook and stuff, and see if people meet me up, and then
Okay, so when
that's
your
just how it
friends...
traveled.
I'm sorry?
That's just how it traveled.
Okay. So when your friends don't show up, what do you do?
I went back up to Little Branch. I called to see if he'd be able to put me up for a night.
Oh, you went to Long Branch?
Yeah.
How'd you get there?
A train.
So you took the train from Asbury Park to Long Branch?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, you asked him to pick you up?
Yeah.
How do you get in touch with him?
I called him on the phone.
Okay. And what does he say?
He said he'd come on over and pick me up at Little Branch.
Okay. So he drove down to pick you up?
Yeah.
How long did it take him to come down to pick you up?
I don't know.
How long were you waiting for?
A couple hours, 2 hours maybe.
Okay.
He said that he was in the city again, in New York City.
Okay.
McGillvary isn't sure about the details. For someone who doesn't live with any type of schedule, it isn't surprising that he can't be accurate about the length of time he waited or exactly when he made the call.
So he comes down to pick you up, and what do you guys do?
He brought me back over to his place and said that he didn't want to order out that night, and he had made some burgers, and he gave me one of the burgers to eat, cooked up the burger, and drank a few beers.
Okay. Oh, what was he driving when he came down to pick you up?
It was a red PT Cruiser.
Okay. And when he gets, what does he meet you at?
Little Branch.
I'm sorry?
Little Branch.
Little Branch?
Yeah, New Jersey Transit.
Okay. And does he get out of the car and come get you? How does that work?
He just pulled up. He was like, get in.
Okay. And you got in?
Yeah.
Voluntarily?
Well, yeah.
Okay. You get in, and do you ask him to take you anywhere?
No, he just drove me back to his place.
Okay. Do you make any stops along the way?
Not that I can remember, no.
Okay. No stops at all?
No.
Like to get coffee or anything like that?
Not that I can remember, no.
Okay. You go straight to his house?
We went to his house, yeah.
Okay, so when you guys get to his house, what happens? Like, does he park outside? Does he park,
He parked in the garage, and then he started cooking the food, and gave me a couple of beers, and I drank a couple of beers, and then when I ate the food, like, that's all I remember after that is waking up on the floor and trying to pull down my pants.
Okay. So you wake up on the floor where?
Of his room.
His room?
Yeah.
Can you describe how his house is laid out?
It's like, there's the garage, and then the kitchen, and then the living room, and then another room, and then the guest room at the far corner, and then his room over there.
Okay. And so when you fell asleep, where did you fall asleep at?
The first night?
The second night?
The second night, I didn't fall asleep.
You said you were groggy.
Yeah, I passed out on his floor. I don't remember much after when I ate the sandwich until like when I woke up on the floor. I don't remember anything.
Okay. Do you know what time it was?
It's like, I don't know, when I woke up it was like, I don't really remember. It was late.
How late was it? Like,
I don't know, like evening time, like 9, 10.
9, 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, it's really groggy because like, I woke up and I was like, it was like I was under the influence of something, and then like, well, I don't really remember much of it.
Okay, so you wake up on the floor when you pass down?
Yeah, he was pulling down my pants.
Okay. And how was he dressed?
He was using his underwear.
Okay. He was in his underwear? How much of his clothing did he remove?
Of my clothing?
Yes.
He was working on the pants, and
Okay. Was your underwear removed?
I didn't wear any underwear.
Okay. When you wake up, were you aroused?
No.
No? Do you have an erection?
No.
Okay. So you wake up on the floor, you see him trying to pull your pants down and he's in underwear. What happens next?
I just hit him, and I don't remember. I blacked out.
How many times you hit him?
I don't know. I blacked out.
How did you hit him?
I don't even remember. I was in a daze when it happened.
The detectives are trying to make sense of why McGillvary would return to the house if Gilvey had attacked him the night before.
I was confused about where I was. I was confused about what was going on. He was trying to manhandle me.
Okay.
He threw me around, and I was like,
What did you hit him with?
I just hit him.
With your hands?
Yeah, I don't even remember. Could I elbow him? Need him? I don't know.
Okay. So you hit him. What happens to him? What does he do?
He kept trying to get me down, and like I grabbed him, and then he kept trying to fucking get on top of me, and I was like, I was scared. I didn't know what the fuck it was. Like,
Okay. So how you found to get him off of you?
like I fucking hit him in the head, and like he was still on top of me last I remember, and like I don't know what he gave me, but like fucking I have a hard time remembering that.
You do? Okay. So, does he finally stop? Like,
I don't really remember like that whole thing. Like it's like a black spot. Like,
okay. When everything stops, what do you do next?
I left and walked to.
Do you pull your pants back up?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you wearing?
I was wearing jeans and a shirt.
What are you wearing now?
No.
Where are those clothes? Are they in your bag?
No. I don't remember where I put them.
Okay. So, do you change at the house?
I don't remember.
Okay. So you decide to leave the house, right?
Yeah.
So how do you leave the house?
I don't remember. Like, it was all fucking days after that. And then, like, my head was hurting. And, like, I got that funny fucking taste in my mouth again. Like, I didn't fucking know what was going on at that point.
Okay.
I just knew I needed to get out of there. I was just like...
So you had a funny taste the first morning and then that night?
Yeah.
The metallic taste in your mouth?
Yeah.
Was it the same taste? Did it taste like cum?
It was like... It didn't taste like cum. It tasted like something, like a drug or something.
Okay. Did you recall in any way, like, how you leave the house?
No.
You go through the front door, you go out the back, is there a window? Like,
I don't remember, man.
you remember? Okay, so you leave the house, what do you do next?
I remember I was at a diner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do at the diner?
I talked to some dudes who had, like, seen that video online, and, like, they helped me out with some cash for a train. Caught a train over to Long Branch or Little Branch, whatever it's called. And then I slept underneath a restaurant kind of rail car thing.
Okay, did you try, like, to call the police or anything to report that this has happened to you?
No.
Why not?
So I'm an undocumented legal immigrant.
Okay, but you were assaulted, right?
Well, I can't just call them and be like, well, who are you? Where are you from? Like, I'm an undocumented illegal immigrant. I don't fucking exist.
Okay. So you don't call the police?
No.
Okay. So you go to Long Branch, you said? Little Branch, Long Branch?
Yeah.
Okay. How you get there?
On the train.
Okay, how you get to the train?
I walked from that diner.
How long was the walk?
It was a while.
Yeah. How did you know how to get to the train?
I asked some of the guys at the diner where the station was.
Was it the same station that you were earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. You call anybody? You call for help?
No.
No? Okay.
I didn't know anybody to call for help to.
Okay. So you get down to Long Branch, right? What happens next?
Many victims are in shock or denial afterward and often fail to get help. While understandable, in this case, it cannot be ruled out that McGillvary was trying to escape before anyone realized Gilpy had been murdered.
I fell asleep underneath the place, and I went to a train in the morning. Dunkin' Donuts I went to first. I ended up getting over to Asbury. And made way over to here to Philly.
Okay. Did you meet with anybody?
Like, I met a bunch of people, but I mean, like, I don't really remember names and stuff.
Just strangers that you ran into?
Yeah.
Okay. How long do you stay in Asbury?
Not very long. I went to the library and I went to the Salvation Army to get some food and I went to Asbury.
Okay. And then what do you do in Asbury? Anything else?
No.
So from Asbury, what do you do?
Can I get a drink of water?
Hey, doesn't do that.
No, it's
Thank you, sir.
Feel free, Joe.
I should probably be talking to a lawyer, shouldn't
I can't give you legal advice. It's up to you.
Speaking with a lawyer would have been in McGillvary's best interest, but he has already given the police damaging information.
You know, it's a decision that you have to make on your own. I'm just here to try to get your side of the story. This is probably the only chance you'll have to speak to us. So I can't give you legal advice. You decide on your own.
I want to talk to a lawyer.
Okay, good enough. Time is approximately 10:50 p.m. Mr. Waters has decided to speak to an attorney, so we're going to end this table at this time.
Do you think you'd be able to find me another cigarette?
I'm going to see, okay. That's your,
This is your paperwork. That's your arrest warrant. Okay. That's your copy to keep. Before I leave this room, do you have any further questions for us?
What's up?
Before we leave this room, do you have any other questions for us? Once I walk out of this room, I won't be able to talk to you again. Do you have any questions for us?
What's the penalty of this crime in New Jersey?
that's not up to us to
It's
decide.
up to the judge to decide. The judge will make the final determination.
Is the death penalty legal there in New Jersey?
Okay, we're done, okay? You asked for an attorney, so we're going to have to stop talking, okay? So, all right?
Good luck.
Thanks.
Caleb Kai McGillvary spent 6 years in jail until his trial, where he was found guilty of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 57 years in jail, and the court determined that he would have to serve a minimum of 85% of that sentence before he would be eligible for parole.